Sasaktan ka ng paulit-ulit kasi alam niyang mahal mo siya at alam niyang patatawarin mo siya. Pero ang hindi niya alam, durog na ako. Ni wala man lang akong kausap. Mapagsabihan kung gaano kasakit yung nararamdaman ko. Hindi ko na kaya.
Narinig mo yung boses? Paano kung sabihin ko sa'yo ako yon 2 years ago? Tama ka. Sobrang sakit, babe. Sobra. Pero yung pain na yun, the best. Yun kasi yung pain na, my God, niyak ako. Yun kasi yung pain na, once in a blue moon mo lang may experience. Yung sobrang durog ka, na parang walang gumawa sa'yo nun. And then, na-realize mo din na, I know God, you want me to experience this kind of pain. Naalala ko, nakahiga ako sa kama noon, nung mga araw na yon, na sobrang umiiyak ako. As in, babe, wala akong makausap. Wala naman kasi makakaintindi. Kilala ko ng pamilya ko as a strong person. Kilala ko ng anak ko as a strong mama. Alam niyo yun? So, wala talaga akong kausap. Ako lang. Tsaka si God. Dalawa lang kami. So, naalala ko, sabi ko, God, ang sakit sa obra. Bakit may taong kayang gawin to sa akin? Na wala naman akong ibang ginawa. Alam niyo yung masakit na part is, yung ginawa mo lang para sa taong to is tanggapin, mahalin, intindihin, suportahan, at ibigay lahat-lahat na kahit wala ka nang itira sa sarili mo. That's what I did. Tapos lolokohin ka lang, sasaktan ka lang. So anyway, yun nga, tulad ng sabi ko, everything happened for a reason. And I'm so thankful to God na kailangan ko ma-experience yung sakit na yun. Sobra! Parang kasi sinaksak sa puso. Never ko na-experience yun, yung pain na yun. Yung namimilipit ka sa sakit. Oh my God. I hope sana hindi mo yun ma-experience. Kasi ako, naiiyak ako. Naalala ko yung dating ako. Kung paano ko siya naramdaman. Ang sakit. Ayoko maramdaman mo yan. Sana wag. Ayoko. So anyway, nasasaktan pa rin ako pag naaalala ko yun hanggang ngayon. Because that's past IB. And I'm sorry, IB, kung kinakailangan mo ma-experience yan before. But this is me now. I'm happy. I remember I prayed to God. Alam mo, I prayed to God. Sabi ko, alam ko, God, you want me to feel this pain. Itong pain na to. Kasi alam ko, God, na may mas plano kang mas maganda para sa akin. Sabi ko, I know, God, may mas maganda kang plano para sa akin. Kasi I'm not a bad person naman eh. Alam mo yun? Parang, yun yung sabi ko nun sa sarili ko. I know, God, may maganda kang plano sa akin. So, naniwala ako kay God. Naniwala ako na may mas maganda siyang plano para sa akin. Naniwala ako na malapit na niyang ibigay yung taong nararapat para sa akin. Naalala ko, nakahiga ako nun. Sabi ko, naiyak ako kasi ganito kabait si God. Ganito niya tayo kamahal. Lalo na pag nakikita niya nasasaktan yung mga anak niya. So anyway, naalala ko, nakahiga ako nun. Sabi ko, God, bigyan mo ako ng taong naniniwala sa'yo. Bigyan mo ako ng taong hindi ako iiwan. Bigyan mo ako ng taong mamahalin ako ng totoo. Bigyan mo ako ng taong mamahalin ako ng unconditional, na kahit anong mangyari, hindi ako susukuan. Sorry guys, naiyak ako. Kasi there's a twist. So ito na nga, and then I just believe and accept that God has a better plan for me. And that person na nagloko sa akin at iniwan ko, He don't deserve me because I'm too nice for him. And yeah, so ito na nga, no? And dahil sa experience ko na sobrang sakit, imagine mo yung sa pain na yun, never ko kinat yung buhok ko. I never cut my hair. But because I experienced that pain I never experienced before, I cut my hair to short hair. And it makes me happy because it's pinakita ko sa sarili ko na I'm very strong. I'm really strong. And I will prove to people who believes in me that I am strong. So I did. 2 months, I already move on. I'm enjoying my single life. I'm enjoying hanging out with new people and friends. Do you remember what I prayed to God? I said, give me someone who will love me unconditionally, someone who believes in Him, someone who will never leave me, someone who will love me as much as I love Him. After 2 months, Tyler and I have been crossing paths together. So yeah, this is the twist of the story. Tyler and I are been crossing paths from Angeles to Subic, Subic to Angeles, Angeles to Subic, Subic to Angeles for like a month. His friend and my friends are friends. And yeah, we've been crossing paths for like a month, but we never had a conversations until one day, yung friends ko, they have a pool party, and all of Tyler's friends is invited. So there are like 10 guys in the pool party, and all of my friends is also there. So I thought everyone is there. And then I remember Tyler friend said, Tyler is coming. And I said, who is Tyler? Because I was tipsy. And then he said, you will not like him because he's a weirdo. I said, okay. I like weirdo. I just said like that. So this is what happened. I thought everyone is there, but it's not. So Tyler arrives. No one is talking to him. I remember he's wearing a cap. He's wearing a gray polo shirt and short. And then I remember I'm going to the table where the old drinks are. So I'm going to get the drinks for myself. And then Tyler is there by himself. He's also getting drinks. And then he looked at me like that. And I said, hi. And I said, hello. And then I said, what's your name? And he said, Tyler. And I said, you're the Tyler. I said, yeah, what's your name? I said, Ivy. And then he said, you're beautiful. I go, thank you. And then I said, I'm poisonous. You wanna get poisoned? Sorry guys, I'm tipsy. Ano ba? And then he said, maybe. So ito na nga. That's the first time we had our first conversations. After crossing paths for many times in different places. Destiny, no? So this is what happened next. In the pool party, everyone is drinking, right? Tyler's standing. After the first conversations, when he's getting a drink and I'm getting a drink, we never talk again. So I'm sitting with my friends and he's sitting with his friends, and then I didn't even look at him again because I'm enjoying myself. Alam nyo yun. So ayun na nga, and tumayo siya next to pool, and then he asked me like, do you want to swim? I said, no, I can't swim, which is I cannot swim. He said, do you want to swim? I said, come swim with me. I said, no, of course. I'm just like, super lady. No, sorry. I'm joking. So he asked me again, do you want to swim? I said, no, I don't want to swim. I can't swim. I don't want to get wet. It's cold. And then, and he asked me again, come swim with me. The water is shallow. I said, no, I don't want to swim. I'm just drinking my Jack and Coke. And then he's taking off his clothes. Come on, bro. Don't do that. That's my weakness. I remember he's standing here. He's slowly taking off the clothes, right? Just like that. And I'm drinking here, but my eyes is looking to his abs. And I was like, sexy. Because Tyler has abs. Come on. And then he asked me again, come swim with me. And I was like, looking. I was like, oh my God. I said, no, I don't want. But I'm smiling. And then he said, come on, it's shallow. I said, okay. Yes. So we went to swimming pool together, and we start talking. We having a conversations, and it's it's joking around. And then we didn't notice that we've been in the pool for like 1 hour, and we're like kind of lost. Like we don't care about people around us. What I remember that time, because I'm tipsy, I'm just focusing on him, and we start kissing. And then I remember yung mga friends niya, they throwing um, eyes on us because, you know, something something happening there in the swimming pool. So yeah. And then so after that, in the swimming pool party, I told him like I don't want someone who will break my heart again. I told that to him, and I told him like, if you wanna date me, I remember I'm look because he's tall, so I remember. Imagine I'm tipsy, no. I'm just looking at him, and I said, I'm demanding. I told him, if you wanna date me tonight, date me tomorrow, date me in the next day, please. And then he said, yeah, I remember what he said. They told me like, he said, I will date you tonight, I will date you tomorrow, I will date you in 100 years. Every day. I said, really? I said, yeah. And then you know what happened, guys? We start dating every night. Really. And I remember pa nga in the next day, I didn't realize that I give my number to him. In the next day he messaged me. Yeah, so we start chatting and we start talking, and then we become in relationship after 3 months. We become in relationship, and then we become long distance relationship for 1 year and 6 months. And then now I realized na si Tyler pala yung pinagdasal ko kay God. Alam niyo yun, yung taong hindi ako iiwan, mamahalin ako ng sobra. Yung taong mamahalin ako ng unconditional love. And that is Tyler. Naalala niyo, sinabi ko pa, Lord yung naniniwala sa'yo. And guess what? Nakwento sa akin ni Tyler na si Tyler pala is, he worked in church nung bata-bata pa siya. Tapos marunong din siya magkasal. Siya yung nagkasal sa brother niya, tsaka stepsister niya. Sister-in-law, sorry. So, yun nga. So, sabi ko, si Tyler yung pinagdasal ko kay gosh. So, ayun. Ayun. So, yeah, like a week ago, 1 week ago, si Tyler bumisi dito for 3 weeks. And we get married. Yeah, so we get married. So happy. Kasi, di ba, nakita mo kung gaano kagaling kumilos si God sa buhay ng tao. And ang advice ko sa'yo is, trust God plan. Huwag mong madalian. Kasi, if you let God to take actions in your life, trust me, it will be worth it. The best. I'm so happy na I married the guy that I prayed for to God. And I love our love story. Our relationship is not easy because we've been apart for 1 year and 6 months, and because we love each other and we choose each other every day. That's why we're still together. And we promise to God that we will choose each other every day, and we will give each other unconditional love no matter what happened. Yeah, so that's our love story. My story. My love story with Tyler. And my dream is one day sana maging movie siya. Yeah, so now I'm gonna share you my happy moments in videos and pictures with Tyler. guys,
my
tuturuan
dear,
ko
to
si
cook
Tyler
adobo.
magluto ng chicken adobo. Ayan. Ayan. Nalaglag pa yung manok. So, hindi talaga siya marunong magluto. So, ayan, sabi ko, sige, magluto tayo. Actually, guys, wala talagang masyadong time sa akin si Tyler kasi super busy niya sa work. So, nagtampo ko sa kanya, sabi ko, wala ka ng oras sa akin. Yung affection, nasa na. Sabi niya, okay, baby, it's my off tomorrow. We will spend time together. Samahan mo ko mag-grocery, tapos magluluto tayo. Sabi ko, okay. Kaya, ayan, ang ginagawa namin ngayon, tinuturuan ko siya magluto. Diyos ko, natataranta na talaga siya kasi natatakot siya yung apoy, baka masunog daw yung sibuyas. Kaya ako wala ko ibang magawa kundi tumawa ng tumawa. At the same time, na-enjoy ko naman kasi mukha naman nag-enjoy din siya sa ginagawa niya. Tingnan mo kalokohan. Yung paglagay daw niya ng pepper para daw siyang sumasayaw. Kasi ganyan talaga yung dance step niya pag sumasayaw kami sa club. Kaya tuwang-tuwa ako sobra. So, ayan, sabi ko lagyan niya ng konting asin at pineapple. Actually, syempre, pinalagyan ko din ng suka toyo. Ayan. So, hindi na siya kasama sa video. Pero, ayan, ginansya namin talaga yan. Pinalipat ko yung chicken at mga potato sa isang malaking big bowl kasi hindi pa siya dun sa kanina. Binili pa niya yun sa mall. Binili niya pa yun pero hindi kasi kasya dun. Masyado maraming chicken yung niluto niya. So, ayan, malapit nang matapos. Actually, parang mga 2 hours yata kami nagluto. So, ayan na yung chicken niya. So, sabi ko, lagyan mo ng sauce. Ayan, nilagyan niya. Ayan, kumakain na siya ngayon. So, ayan, sabi niya, masarap. Sabi ko, very good ka dyan.
Bakit hindi mo ako hinabol nung araw na sinabi ko sa'yo, ayoko na. At magpahinga na muna tayo. Bakit isang beses lang ako napagod? Inayaan mo na ako.
Come on over, if you wanna have a good time. Don't go playing around, but now's the time to cross the line. Show me what's inside that soul and let you feel mine. Come on, they said our mind and bodies intertwined. You don't need to fall to the call, cause they said so. You don't need to fall to the call, cause they said so. You don't need to fall to the call, cause they said so.